Welcome to episode 1, week 1 of The Bulk. In today's YouTube video, I'm going to be taking you through the new gym that we're training at, my training split, my nutrition, my PEDs, all that sort of good jazz. And we're just going to take you through the week. I'm hoping you enjoy this type of vlog. I'm hoping you're going to be enjoying the series. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and let's get back into it. Also, yeah, you may have noticed in the last sort of little vlog that I did, I'm actually growing back my hair a little bit. So I'm just keeping it nice and short on the top. I'm going to have a little skin fade. Can't beat a skin fade. I felt like the bald me was looking ancient, looking really ancient, and I want to feel young again, if you know what I mean, which is hard. Anyway, I'm waffling, let's get into it. So today is Monday, the 6th of January, and it's 12:30 right now, and I'm about to prep our meal number 3. So we were meant to plan, well, we were planning to train today. However, the gym that we're going to right now said that it was closed because of the weather, because it's snowing basically. And we was like, shit, because we've got to go to the gym earlier because we've got a massage earlier. So it was really complicated because when me and Vix have like change in our routine, we really like struggle with it. So today I've actually decided to take a rest day, and I'm just gonna rejiggle my training for the rest of the week. Anyway, meal number 3. I've actually really got back into cream of rice again. This is the cream of rice that I use. I want everyone to comment down below what their favorite cream of rice is. Mine is the cookie dough cream of rice from Supplement Needs. I also do rate, and we've had this for ages, the caramel biscuit from Complete Strength. That was an OG one for me, to be honest with you. So I'm going to show you how I make my cream of rice. You've probably seen it before. Right, a few rounds with the microwave and also fucking it up a little bit. That's what you want your cream of rice to be like. Despite fucking it up, I still think I am the GOAT of cream of rices. Vicky disagrees, but I think I'm the best. Go on YouTube. I'll link it actually in the description. I've got a cream of rice tutorial, which is the most viewed on YouTube. So make sure you go and watch it, because that's pretty good. You can't tell me you're not looking at that and thinking, yeah, you know what, I'd eat that sloppy shit. We're then gonna grab our blueberries. I've been using Lidl's blueberries lately, actually, really good. Sainsbury's used to be really good, but for some reason, the last sort of like year, they've just changed. So I used to love, oh shit, 130 grams. Shit, I've gone way over. Now I'm gonna get fat. Yes. Delicious. Look at that plop. Even in my off season, I'm still like, if I go 5 grams over, I'm like, oh fucking hell.
How you do anything is how you do everything.
How you do anything is how you do everything. And then 50 grams of raspberries, plop them in there. And then I have 50 grams in here as a whey paste. I'm just going to plop this in here. Tell me that looks good. It looks good. And then 20 grams of almond butter. Remember guys, the trick is make sure you get scales that have minus on it, if that makes sense. That makes sense? Yeah. Because you can then go minus, rather than wasting like I used to waste so much like nut butters. I must have wasted tubs of these in the past. You can get your full grammage, there you go. And then all you need to do that, and you've not wasted absolutely anything. Whereas before I used to just fucking launch it over there in the sink, wasting like 10 grams. So I have 125 grams of cream of rice, 50 grams of whey, 100 grams of blueberries, 50 grams of raspberries, 20 grams of almond butter. It's a very easy, simple meal to make. It took me 5 minutes to make. 2-3 minutes in the microwave. That was all done. All I need to do is just put the bits on top. Simple as that. No excuses.
Yeah. 2-3 minutes times 5. The amount of times you've had to redo the rice.
For the amount of times that I fuck it up. Can't get used to cooking cream of rice. If you cook cream of rice, you cook oats. They're slightly different anyway. Boring talk. But yeah. Back to what I was saying, it's an easy, quick meal to get in. And if you're on the go, you're bulking, you want to make your meals easy. This is pretty small. I mean, this is quite a big volume, isn't it? But for what it is, it's quite small in that grand scheme of things.
And you volumise it.
And I volume, just cut the clip because I can't talk right now. Yeah, so like I was saying, I do like to, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I like to, I'm fucking shit at vlogging, innit? You know those ones you're just like, what am I doing? I like to get my meals done and dusted a little bit earlier on a rest day so we can actually go to bed earlier and get some more sleep, because there's nothing worse having to sit up late at night trying to get your meals in. So the earlier you start, the earlier you can finish, the more time you can rest. Especially when you're bulking, it's just kind of like I have to think about, oh no, I've got 2 hours for my next meal, and it's just constantly like you can't do anything in your life without having to think about food if you want to, you know, bulk. And if you miss a day of eating, then you drop a couple of pounds of scale weight, then it affects the gym and all that sort of good stuff. So anyway, little taste test. Yeah. We're also watching this channel called Red Tree Stories. It's basically like crime stuff. I'd 100% recommend watching it. It's really, really good. Also, is anyone's YouTube coming up with this shit advert I see all the fucking time? And it is a load of fucking bullshit. So get that straight off. Right, let me quickly run you through my food week 1 of this bulk. I'll write it down below here in case you wanna, I don't know, copy it or something. So calories wise on a train day is starting with 3,200. So that's 209 grams of protein, 61 grams of fat, and 454 grams of carbs. A rest day is 2,893, 202 grams of protein, 65 fat, and 375 carbs. So protein wise, I always recommend at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you are 180 pounds right now, generally recommend 180 grams of protein minimum. What we need to remember is that when you consume carbs, you have trace protein. So for example, a bagel, if you look at a bagel, it has about 10 grams of protein in it. That's not like high quality protein, if that makes sense. So it's really important to remember that, you know, if you're consuming 180 grams of protein, but your carbs are 600, you're probably getting maybe, I don't know, 140, depending on what food choices you have, maybe 140 grams of protein from direct protein sources. So typically my protein, when my carbs go up, my protein will go up as well. But at the moment, that is more than enough for me at my body weight, where I'm about 165 or something like that pounds at the moment. I typically like to prioritize more carbs on a train day than a rest day for obvious reasons. I'm training, I want to be able to utilize that. And then fats around 60 is quite a sweet spot for me. I've got plenty of wiggle room if I need to increase. So that's the first sort of week's calories. And ideally what I'm looking for there is, one is my scale weight going up, of course. How much is it going up by? If it's going down. And then obviously looking at training, recovery, how I'm feeling as well. And then assessing from there when we need to make a change. So sometimes you don't actually need to make any changes. Sometimes you just need to keep doing what you're doing because it's working. But then if you start to notice things aren't going well, you're not progressing up in scale weight, then obviously that's where you need to make an adjustment. So I know I've waffled on there a little bit, but I just wanted to give you a bit of an insight. Let's crack on with the rest of the video. 75 kilo, 165 pounds, 11 stone, 11. So we are just making our pre-workout meal. This is the honey that we are, what have you done? Got shit all over. Oh. Actually no, you can't really notice it anyway. This is the honey that we use. It's a Polish honey and it's very, very nice. So how I make my oats, if anyone gives a shit, is I have my oats at the bottom. I've mixed some whey in there. I then have my frozen fruit on top. I'll then have the honey. I'll then have my protein sludge on top of that. And then what we'll do is then we'll get our peanut butter or almond butter and then we'll sprinkle it on top like that. Honestly, try it for yourself. It's banging. This is Vicky's coconut almond butter. She says it's really, really nice. I'm not a big fan of the one, that one. So I normally go for just the, I tried it. You want like this? I at least tried it. So I'm going to stick to my, I like to stick to what I know, you know what I mean? So I'll stick with my smooth almond butter. I always use almond butter. Yes, it's more expensive than peanut butter because of the micronutrition in it. Just because I like it better. And that is, of course, my pre-workout meal. I will record a full day of eating, showing you what I'm currently doing right now with the macros that you saw anyway. I think, however, Vicky's actually increased my food, funny enough, since I recorded yesterday. So I think I'll have a food increase from like Wednesday onwards. So I'll cover in the next video new macros. I'll probably then do a full day of eating maybe on that day or whatever. But the main thing that I always say is, you've seen time and time again, you know, the same old routine, the same old sort of stuff. One thing that I advocate hugely is that bodybuilding is very routine. Like most of the successful people in the industry that do well and get the physique goals or whatever it may be are routine structured people. And for me, especially the bodybuilding lifestyle, it is the same old shit. You do the same old shit day in, day out. To be honest with you, you gotta love that. I think if you don't love that sort of stuff, you'll never sort of thrive in that bodybuilding world or aspect, if you know what I mean. So if you love routine, love structure, just live and breathe it. Do the same shit every day. It's great. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I do as well. We've been listening to this guy called Bedros Koulian, and he just says, like, be obsessed.
Yeah.
Just be obsessed. People are going to judge you. People are going to be like, what the fuck are you doing now? Why are you eating the same meals? That's weird. People that ask you how the fuck you did it in a couple of months' time. So
it's true.
Be obsessed.
I remember back when I was at uni, people used to be looking at me like, oh, you're eating your meal prep on a night out, or you're having a meal before you go on and do whatever. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, and I look at them, I'm just like, I don't want to take advice from you because I don't want to look like you and I'm not inspired by you. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to eat this. Stop waffling. Mango, you got anything to say? Right, I want to quickly run through what we are taking pre and intra workout in the off season, week number 1. Pre-workout of choice, we've got a big day today. So I've got a hip hinge day. I think Vicky's doing a hip hinge as well. So we always go for like a heavy stimmed on those particular days. So the pre-pump or pre-focus plus from Supplement Needs is really, really good. I then add like my creatine in there. So again, just 5 grams every single day is usually what I recommend. And glutamine. So I have this pre-workout again, just to add it in throughout the day. And it's great for digestion, obviously being amino acid as well, so it makes sense having it around training too. Obviously got my 1.5 litre shake. Now I have 1.5 litres. I give Vicky a litre because she's not very good at drinking her intra workout, so I have to give her a little bit less. Sometimes I'll put in like the tiniest amount like this and she literally won't drink it. Hopefully today, if she's had a heavy stim, I'm hoping she's going to be needing a drink. Funny, we were like, well, which one's which? Because we sometimes don't know. When I've drunk mine, it's the same level as Vicky's. I'm like, which one's which? Obviously I've got carbs in mine, which I'll dive into in a second. So we added a little, well, Vicky had a little Victoria sticker on it. So this one's Vicky's, this one's mine. And then intra workout, I've got my EAAs, so protein. So the analogy I like to use here is that obviously you're training, you're breaking down muscle fibers, you want that preparing to happen as quickly as it can. So with an EAAs having a complete protein, you're going to start that recovery process straight away. So these are like the 1%, guys. This is one thing that I say to all clients, because they ask me about, should I be taking intra workout, this and that? I'm like, look, try it. If you can allow for it in terms of your finances, give it a try. See if it works for you. If it doesn't, don't bother. If it does, brilliant. And then I've got my carb plus, so I have 25 grams of carbs intra workout. So I'll sip on this on the way to the gym and I'll make sure I'll finish it about halfway because I want to utilize the carbs in it, not finish it on the last set on the last exercise, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that is all what we use. If you want to support us, then head over to Supplement Needs. All links are down below. Use code BORNE. You'll get yourself 10% off. Let's get to the gym because it's a big day. We're trying to get massive. We want to get swole. Let's fucking go. It feels great to be back. Feels great to be back recording. I feel amateur, to be honest with you, when it comes to this. Yes, I recorded in Thailand, but when it comes to this sort of stuff, it's amateur because I was using my little GoPro, but now I'm using a bigger camera. It's hard work. It's hard work. Anyway, waffling. We are at a new gym. So long story short, won't bore you with this. We obviously train over at Ultraflex Derby. You've seen that on the YouTube videos, you know the score when it comes to. What we found is that it takes us an hour from Stoke to get to Derby. It takes us 1 hour. Drive back, it takes us at least an hour, depending on the traffic. So we come back at 4 o'clock, it's guaranteed to take an hour and 10, hour and 20. That's 2 hours a day, minimum, traveling. Do that 5 times a week, do the maths. That 10 hours of traveling, no, 2 hours, 12 hours traveling per week. That's just in a car traveling. And we were saying to ourselves, right, what do we want to achieve in 2025? We want to expand the business, we want to grow, all that sort of stuff. We haven't really got the time to be traveling the way that we are. If we had all the free time in the world, no problem, absolutely no problem. We come back from the gym, we're absolutely fucked. You know, we're tired from just the travel there and the travel back and working out for 2 hours. 4 or 5 hours of your day just gone. What we've done, again, getting to the point now, is we've started going to a more local gym, which is about 15-20 minutes drive from us, and it's called Old School Gyms in Stoke. I'm in for density, which for me, density is back and quads. Vicky's in for glutes and hamstrings. Let's get in there. I ain't doing it anymore, fuck that. It's not worth it for the vlog. Out of breath. Starting off with AB ductor. So for the glutes, then going on to a barbell RDL. We're then gonna go on to a leg extension, moving on to a leg press, maybe an adductor, and then we move on to some back pieces. So I'll do like a single arm pull down. I'll then do a chest supported row, and then I'll do another lat row. Because obviously the main areas that I want to improve in terms of my physique are lats, or back in general, quads, chest, everywhere pretty much. So I'm hoping you're enjoying today's session, and what I'll do is I'll walk you all through it. I'll show you around the gym as well, show you what it's about, and then we can go from there. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. This is the year for this channel, so make sure you follow along for the journey, for the process, and I appreciate all you guys who are watching. Anyway, enough waffling, lock fucking, let's go. Right, so let me show you what we are rocking with when it comes to equipment. So this is like the upstairs bit. One thing I really like is the lighting, by the way. Tons of equipment here in terms of like Panata, hammer strength. They've got the Gym Leco presses. They've even got the Cybex pivot press, hammer strength press. Got the Arsenal belt squat here as well. A few pin loaded sort of leg presses as well, which are great for like calf raises in my opinion. Arsenal hack squat, don't mind that. The hip press, which is really nice for the hammer strength. This is like the pre-core leg press. V squat, pendulum squat, Gym Leco. Vicky having some fun. A few lot of glute bridges, that sort of stuff here. The owner says he's getting a few new pieces in. So the new pieces they've got is the Cybex Mark 1 leg extension, which is really nice. Really love this Lion hamstring curl as well. Standing calf raise, sort of Watson leg curl, Panata sort of master glute kickback. A few other bits as well, obviously your cardio, your treadmills, your bikes, your cross trainers, your Stairmasters, all that sort of good stuff. But I just wanted to show you the rest of the gym. We've got we've got a few prime pieces here. Lateral raise, like a high incline press, a mid incline press, some other pin loaded bits over here. Some more prime pieces, flat incline. Some nice hammer strength chest presses here, which are really, really good. Some gym shot pieces as well. Again, more presses. Some prime pieces, Nautilus pull down, prime pull down over there. Obviously got some back pieces, got your dumbbell racks all over there. Again, some barbells, Smith machine. I really like this Cybex row they've got here as well. Nautilus pullover, Life Fitness seated row, some back pieces. Again, some more back pieces, some prime pull down, gin shot pull down, shot row, Watson T-bar, prime shoulder press, sides, prime. So yeah, so much in here, which is really, really cool. And to be honest with you, it's quite quiet as well, which is lovely for me. And one thing I really like as well, if my headphones die, at least I know they've got drill playing in the background as well. Train your glutes, fellas. Especially if you are competing, I think one thing that I'll say is that your overall glute development will dictate your conditioning for your glutes. Like a lot of people always chase glute conditioning and they wonder why. You can't see the striations through their glutes. And obviously there's many factors like body fat, obviously stubborn body fat, all that sort of stuff. But me personally, if you have well-developed glutes, you're gonna get them a lot more shredded than someone who's got undeveloped glutes. Just because you're a male doesn't mean you need to train your glutes. And as well as that, no girl likes a flat ass on a man. No one. So make sure you train your glutes, fellas, regardless, because your missus, she might actually love it, or she might love you more for it. God. Yep. Right, RDLs, big one. This is something that I really want to get strong at. Obviously, through traveling, honestly, sitting on a plane for like 12 hours, fucking mashed my back up for the last like week or so. So this is something that I'm just rebuilding up with time. Do I want to shove on 200 kilos on there? Yes, absolutely, and I fucking will at some point. But at the same time, like, it's just not worth getting injured. And you know what it's like having a lower back injury? It affects everything that you're doing. So for me, it doesn't make sense right now. Just keeping it lighter for me and focusing on good quality and just progressing it every single week, you know. So I think today I'm probably gonna do 150. My lower back's still a little bit iffy from traveling, to be honest with you, which is shit, but we're just gonna take our time and see how far we can take. Well, I'll give you a quick little physique update in terms of where I'm at. This is basically 3 weeks of not track. Well, I've been back in the gym now for about a week. This is 3 weeks not tracking any food, trained about 2 or 3 times, and also no PEDs as well, which do actually play a role. So yeah, not looking my best, that's for sure, but this is the starting point of the growing season, so we can do this.
Lazy.
I'll keep it real because it is what it is. That training session for me was not great, to be honest. Long story short, I didn't forget my tripod. I forgot the clip for the tripod, and I was trying to record whilst trying to set the camera up somewhere, I don't know, on a bumper plate or something like that to record. It was a fucking nightmare, to be honest with you, and I just could not sort of lock in. I just couldn't lock in, which was really frustrating because I'm just just got back. I want to lock in. I want to, really push myself. But today I just, for some reason, just couldn't lock in, and I just got really pissed off. And then I just looked at myself, and I just got even more pissed off over it. So yeah, it was one of those sort of days. But again, this is a part of the journey. It's a part of the process. I think what a lot of people see on social media and especially YouTube is oh, amazing session. Everyone just posts the good stuff. No one really posts the bad stuff. But the reality is there is just as much good as there is bad. And that's the reality of it, unfortunately. And this is what it's all about, But we pick ourselves up, we keep going, we carry on. Tomorrow's another day, another opportunity. And, I'm not going to let one session sort of dictate my rest of my day, first of all. Probably will. No, I'm definitely not. And the rest of the week, So we'll keep getting back, we'll keep coming back stronger, better, and you look back at these sort of moments and you then start to realize what I'm even worrying about. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna get home, have some post-workout, and then crack on with the rest of the shit for the rest of the day. Guys, it's fucking Baltic. I am not used to this weather at all. I've been in Thailand 2 weeks ago and it was 35 degrees, it was a scorcher. And now I'm coming here and it is -4. I can't handle this. I can't handle this anymore. Fuck this shit. This is not what I want.
Look at that, guys. -5. -5. You're joking. Guys, just gone and got my hair cut of my usual barber, and I was like, right, let's just do something a little bit different. He said, yeah, let's just try something new. I was like, all right, okay. You know I've been growing out my hair. I've only gone to try something new, and I don't even know what to fucking say. Look at that. Oh my God, what's he done? What's he done? What has he done? What has he done? I just literally, can you see there's National Grid there, van. There's builders there. I walked past them, I was embarrassed. I had to keep my head down like this because I didn't want them seeing me and laughing at me. Oh my God, what the fuck? Right, so when I get home, Vicky, first of all, she can't see this. She just can't see this. And second of all, I've got to fucking wash this. It's basically like, if you haven't used it before, it's like, I used to have it back in when I used to try and keep my hairline. Now I've just embraced it, but back when I used to keep my hairline, I used to kind of like put this like fake like paint in for the day, and it would just keep it nice and straight. That's not good. I mean, yeah, if my hairline looked like that, sick, but it doesn't, and I look like a fucking idiot. So, my barber, I love you, mate. I'll keep going back to you, but we ain't doing this again. Oh my God. Right. Just get me home. Oh, the fucking shit! You fucking idiot! Oh, thank fuck it ain't real, because if I look like that, I'd be asking for a refund. I was meant to bring the camera with me to show, like, you know, this is my new haircut. I don't want to fucking show it anymore. I was meant to show off my haircut. Now I just fucking feel embarrassed. Oh God, one like, one pray for the Georgie boy. Fucking hell, let me get home and fucking sort this out. He's like, yeah, sick. That's looking sick. And I'm thinking, fucking it's looking fucking shit. Oh, I take a deep breath before I left the shop. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to I'm going to scare Vicky with it, basically, and get her reaction on it, because I'm sure she's going to look at me and go, oh my God, what the fuck have I just done? Fuck.
I'm sorry, but what?
I'm getting in the shower right now and scrubbing this fucking thing off. What has he done to me? And he's like taking.
This is what you would look like if you got a hair transplant.
Yeah, but he's taking photos of me, going, "Yeah, it looks sick, bruv." And then matey boy's going, "Yeah, you're the sick. You're probably the best white guy I know with a skin fade." And then I look at myself in the mirror, and there's National Rail people there that are doing road work. So I put my hood up because I'm so embarrassed to walk past them in case they laugh at me.
Oh, thank you so much.
This is not good.
Right, so I wanted to briefly go through my training setup and also my PED setup before I go on to the next bit of the video. So Monday will be pull, Tuesday will be push, Wednesday will be legs and lats, which is a new one. So you saw earlier I was training density. I've slightly tweaked it a little bit based upon just needing something a little bit fresh, and I was kind of going into the gym the last sort of week and freestyling and sort of figuring out what I wanted to do. And then Thursday is going to be rest day. Friday is going to be chest and back. Saturdays are going to be legs, which is with Vicky. And then Sundays are going to be a rest day. So as we go throughout the weeks, I'll record the sessions. We'll go into detail. We'll see how we're progressing throughout the off season. So first things first, baseline numbers, make sure my form is good. Get back into logbooking, and then obviously start progressing from that aspect of things. And then lastly, with the PED aspect, so I am running. So when I was away in Thailand, I didn't do any injections for 3 weeks or so. So typically what I normally see is this sort of decline over the sort of 3 weeks. And obviously since I've been back, we've just reintroduced the 90 milligrams of testosterone per week. Now you may be thinking, I always get it in every YouTube video, that's not a cycle, this and that. Well, funny enough, I do my blood work first of all, and my blood results come back around, with that amount that I'm using, around about 28 to 30 nanomoles of testosterone, which for me and my genetics and my body is about 2 times more than what my natural
testosterone produces. I'm around, normally, back in my natural days, around 12, 13, 14 nanomoles. So 90 milligrams actually puts me double the amount that I produce. So just because it isn't the usual amounts that a lot of people, and again, this is something that we'll dive into throughout the throughout other videos and all that sort of stuff. But for now, that's currently what I'm running each week, and I'll run that just to get it back into my system. Obviously, having 3 weeks, it's been out of my system, so there's no point me going up into a full-blown cycle after it coming back down to pretty much zero, if that makes sense. And that's not something that I value, and that's something that I, preach here massively about, using very little drugs and nailing the foundations first, So, yeah, I need to go wash my hair because I can't actually bear to look at myself anymore, to be honest with you. I'm not happy with it. Vicky said it looked all right, but I've sat here for a while and I've just gone, I'm not a fan of it. Sorry, I'm getting it off. So, hairline is, it's not back, but it's normal hair anyway. Today is our cheat evening day. No, it's cheat evening. So what me and Vicky like to do at the moment in our off season is just have an evening together where we just have an off-plan, tracked sort of meal and just be in the moment, be present, create some memories and have some fun. So today we are having a fillet steak, and I've gone to Marks and Spencer's because I feel I'm quite bougie today. So we've gone for a fillet steak. That is the lean cut of fillet steak. I accidentally also walked past the bakery and picked up some of these triple chocolate cookies. Now, in my opinion, the best triple chocolate cookies you can get are from Marks and Spencer's. I'm also going to have some, here it is, I'm going to make a pad thai with it. So pad thai noodles in there as well. And we've got some, where is it? Pad Thai style sauce from Marks and Spencer's. All of it is from Marks and Spencer's. And then I have got a family pack of vegetables. Lovely. And what we are going to also do, we're also going to, okay? Yeah. Red wine is coming out tonight. So I'm going to have a glass or two of red wine. Compliments the pad thai. So yeah, guys, make sure in your off seasons you make an effort to actually just wind down and relax. I never used to be like this. I used to be very on it all the time. And there's more to life than just what you are doing right now. Remember that. There's far more to life than just bodybuilding. So it's important to create memories, have fun, all that sort of good stuff. And there we have it. Pad thai, fillet steak. That is how I like my steak. I've absolutely nailed that. I call myself Chef George Osborne at his finest. So in the comments, let me know how you like your steak. If you like it well done, stop fucking eating steak and ruining it. If you like it like that, you're in for a treat. And that, my friends, concludes today's YouTube video. If you have watched today's video, comment down below ball in the comments. This is my little massage ball. I've been going into my traps recently because I've been sitting here slouched over like this. My trap is absolutely killing me. Hope you've enjoyed the episode 1, and of course please head over to the BORNE coaching. So go on my page on, well, I say WhatsApp then, go on my page on YouTube, you'll see BORNE coaching. We are posting content on there each week, so if you want to find out full workouts, educational stuff, head over there, educate yourself, motivate yourself, and I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Anyway, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and of course guys, we will see you in the next one.